doing something just for the sake of doing it is not enough. Motivation is not enough. I will say inspiration is enough, but inspiration is not enough as well, as much as I want it to be. I feel like inspiration is definitely more stronger than motivation, but when you tell yourself that you want to do something, you have to give yourself a reason why. Rather, the reason don't even have to be, it don't have to be as deep and as it don't have to be as deep as people want it to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can do something for the simple fact that you just want to get better, that you just want to improve your life, that you just want to allow yourself to reach new heights, But when you give yourself a reason to do something that's bigger than yourself, that's bigger than your beneficial gain, that's when that real power gonna unleash, for real. Like, emotion is definitely way more important than motivation. Way more important, because you can have a lot of intention, you can have a lot of motivation, you can have a lot of hype before you start on something, right? Before you're actually taking action on whatever you want to take action on. But it's eventually gonna get to a point when you just feeling like you really just doing a task just for the hell of it, just because it's probably bored. You just giving yourself something to do, and it's starting to feel like a job now. And then you're gonna start feeling like, man, I don't have to do this, and you just gonna give up on it, right? But if you attach an emotion to something, like you say, man, I'm doing this so my mama can eat, I'm doing this so my pops can eat, I'm doing this so my brother can eat, my sister can eat, then that's when that real you is gonna stand up. That real you is gonna, it's really gonna show up and show out. Because we have to realize that we're like this. Hold up real quick, wild turn. We're like this compared to the universe. Like this. We special. We all, we came out our mother's womb and from nothing, from a sperm cell. Now we this big grown person, right? Which is incredible, which is amazing. So yes, you are special in a sense that you're existing, that you're here on this earth, right? But compared to a broader perspective, like on the entire universe, bro, you like you definitely not the whole program, man. Like, it's bigger than you. It's bigger than you. We gotta learn how to put our ego to the side and realize that, hey, we can't just do it for the simple sake of wanting to, wanting our needs or our wants to be met. Yes, you can do that. You can do that. That can be your why. Like I say, it don't have to be too deep, but when you really need to dig and you really need to go, when you just feel like you can't take it no more, when it just hurt that bad, when the pain is just feel like it's too overbearing, that's when you have to close your eyes and you have to really tell yourself, like, okay, man, like, it's bigger than me. Like, it's not simple, but it's as simple as that. Like, it's bigger than me, man, and I'm not gonna be able to live with myself if I don't get this done, because I'm gonna let this person down, or I'm gonna let this person down, or this person down. I can't have my mama stressing, I can't have my dad stressing, I can't have my little brother and my little sister starving for my fuck ups, for my laziness, for my excuses. You know what I'm saying? For my weaknesses. I have to be strong for them. I have to be able to be a warrior for them. I have to be able to be a man for them. And the quicker we can tap into attaching our emotions to our goals in life, the more profound and the more meaningful those goals will be to us. Because man, it's nothing like to me, it's nothing like putting a smile on your face but also somebody else's face. You know what I'm saying? Because I know some people, like, I be telling people, or sometimes I don't understand why people act the way they act, or, you know, they say the things that they say, or they look at things a certain way. Because I be like, damn, like, are you not tapped into the spirit? Do you not realize that all you need to do is get on your knees and pray? All you need to do is take some action. But what I start realizing is everybody is not as strong as you. Everybody don't have the same relationship with God like you do. Everybody don't have the same spirit and the same will power that you have. You know what I'm saying? So you really can't judge people for how they look at things or the way that they act, because they looking at this life from a whole different lens. You know, they're looking at this life from a whole different universe. This is their universe. From their perspective, how they view things is different from how you view it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying all that to say that if you can somehow lighten them up, if you can somehow make their day, if you can somehow give them some positive affirmation or do a good deed for them, you never know, man. It might change their whole life around. Like, it might change their whole life around. And you knowing that the deed that you're doing, it can even be for yourself. The good deed that you're doing for yourself might be able to change the trajectory of somebody's whole entire life. That's why I said it's deeper than us, y'all. We not doing this shit just for us. We doing this for other people as well. We all God's people at the end of the day. We all came out of our mother's wombs, right? We all have 2 eyes and 2 feet and 2 arms and 2 legs and 2 hands. Like, we not. Don't let me. I'm not finna dive off into that, y'all. I'm not finna go down that rabbit hole, because I can talk all day about that. You know what I'm saying? About the 2 things existing at once. We all different, but we all the same. You know. But yeah, man. This video mainly it kind of got 2 topics, and that's it's bigger than you and emotion is stronger than motivation. But I might intertwine those 2 topics together, because this video was really about both, you know. And yeah, man, the next time you start something and you don't finish it, just think about the people that you're gonna let down. Think about the people that you probably told your goal to, and you, like, you know, you promised that person that you was gonna get it done. Now you have to, bro. You gotta fulfill your promise. You gotta fulfill what you put out into the universe. Because if you don't, every time you do that, you slowly losing confidence within yourself. You slowly, you know, increment by increment, you slowly losing that trust within yourself. So you start something, bro, finish it. No matter how long it take. You know, it's no rush here. We all gonna die one day. It's no rush. You get to your certain milestones when you get to your certain milestones, bro. I know it's hard not to compare yourself to people. I know it's hard not to look at other people and be like, damn, like, why they got what I want and I work 10 times harder than them, or I'm 10 times smarter than them. You don't know what people have to go through, bro, to get the things that they have in life. You don't understand that the emotion that they attach to their goal, to why they attracted or why they manifested their goal quicker than what you did. You know, you don't see the work behind the scenes. All you see is the accomplishment. All you see is the what's the word I'm looking for? All you see is the product, the finished product. You know what I'm saying? You don't see all the sacrifices and the work and the late nights and the early mornings that this person then put in order to get to where they are in life. So yeah, man, you gotta have a why. You gotta have a why in order to get there, and that why has to be so powerful. It has to really mean something to you, you know, in order for it to be times 10, times 100. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, that's the video for today. I'll catch y'all in the next one.